Hey, what's up guys? Jake here with Success Motors. I'm sitting inside of you guessed it, a Ford Excursion. Guys, I've got a walk around video for you all today of a very nice bulletproofed 6.0 Powerstroke. Incredible truck. I'm going to show you all around it. But hey, if it's not your first time, welcome back, man. I appreciate the comments, the likes. I appreciate you guys so much. I have almost 2,000 subscribers. Well, I think, man, sometimes I think that's very little, because it is compared to some. But I'm also like, man, it's awesome that there's 2,000 people out there watching these videos. So thank you. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Specifically, if you like Ford Excursions, we do a lot of these walk-around videos. If you look at our page, you can see pretty much mostly sell Ford Excursions. But if you're watching this video, it's because either A, you like Excursions, or B, well, B or C. B is you're looking at buying this rig because you saw the listing somewhere, or I sent you the link. Or C, you're just passing some time watching videos mindlessly. All three options are cool with me, but like and subscribe if you don't mind. But if you're new to the channel, I do these videos. They're going to be 15-20 minutes long, and I try to show you the ins and outs, show you all the condition elements, teach you about the history of these vehicles that we sell, because the majority of our cars, they go out of state. So if you want to do this and you're out of the country, not out of the country, don't do that. If you're out of the state, well, we can send this to you anywhere in the country. We can handle it electronically. Now, I always recommend come to College Station, put your hands on the rig, have a mechanic come out, do your thing, do your homework, do your due diligence, but we're going to be as thorough as possible. But anyway, guys, this is a 2004. Let me get out now, and it's kind of sunny. That's why I was in there. Guys, this is a 2004 Ford Excursion. It is a limited, obviously 6-liter Powerstroke Diesel, as I said before. It has 186,000 miles, which is quite low, or pretty low at least. For me, anything under 200 I'm considering low, because don't forget, this is 21 years old. So 200,000 miles would be what? 10,000 miles a year. So this is under 10,000 miles a year, which I consider to be low. If my math was wrong on that, let me know. I did go to Texas A&M. This is a 4-wheel drive, and it does have head studs. I repeat, it does have head studs as well as a few other things. Now, we just recently spent $3,000 on this thing with new shocks and completely rebuilt the front end. You can actually see that on the Carfax report. And by the way, if you go to our website, successmotors.net, you can pull the Carfax report there. We make it available to you. We are partnered with Carfax, as I have found them to be the most accurate and the best history report folks. And in fact, I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. We pay a fortune to have access to it. So go check it out. But you can see the work we did to it is actually listed right there on Carfax. Now, this one is like a 4 or a 5 owner. It's a Southern truck. It spent the majority of its life right here in the Houston area. So rust is not an issue. I'll show you here in a minute. It has, the rockers have 0 rust, as you can see. It does have one minor event on Carfax. It was hit while parked. So I believe that's the reason for the grill guard. It's because it has a minor damage reported to the front, and it literally says it was hit while parked. So it wasn't involved in a high-speed accident, no structural damage, no nothing, just stuff like that. If insurance gets involved, it does get added to Carfax, which is why you see, I think, the aftermarket bumper. But as you can tell, it is lifted, probably a 3 or 4 inch lift, nothing crazy. It is running a set of 35-inch tires. And overall, guys, it's a great rig. Let me see here. I'll show you inside, or I'll show you underneath the motor here, or underneath the hood. And let's see, kind of hard to get down there and actually show you, but you can see the head studs right there. I've had people message me and be like, man, I've looked at a few. Can you confirm it has head studs? I'm like, well, you can come look at it, but head studs are right there. As far as other mechanical modifications, I don't know. It looks like the EGR is right there. Now, sometimes they'll go in internally and block off the EGR and then keep the EGR present, so when you open the hood, it looks like it's stock. So it's hard to tell if there's anything else done to it. For the most part, it looks stock, with the exception of the head studs, but it does look like a nice, clean engine bay. I'll close the doors here in a minute, but I just kind of like doing this workflow a little bit different. It does have this set of 295/65 R20s, so I guess this is not a true set of 35s, but ridge grapplers, Nitto ridge grapplers, and it's got this 20-inch set of fuel wheels. Tread is good. It's got a lot of life left here. kind of show you the inside. Again, just doing these flows a little bit different, just to keep myself entertained. These front seats, the interior of this rig is exceptional. I would rate this a really strong 9 for the interior. So these seats, we did not reupholster them. They have been reupholstered, otherwise they'd say limited right there if they hadn't. So that's the reason they're so nice. But they used their genuine leather, very tight, form-fitting. It seems like the foam is new. And if you know cost, it's about $800 a seat to reupholster them. So it's got new upholstery. Power seats do work. We do have these Husky floor mats. And then we do have the original owner's manual in there. And then as you can see, there's no cracks in the windshield, no cracks in the dash. And then we do have an Alpine aftermarket head unit. And then you can see a USB has been added right there. Door panel's in good condition, and I'll even show you here. Rocker, no rust. Again, Texas truck. Now what's even better is this second row has also been reupholstered. So the second row is immaculate. I hope you can tell. It feels like a genuine leather, super tight, super form-fitting. Really extremely clean interior. Husky floor liner there. Headliner is very clean. And then the third row is also super clean, like it's been reupholstered as well. So this interior is just incredibly nice. And again, no rust in the rockers or the doors. You can see same set of tires all around, so the tread life is the same. Does have a rear aftermarket bumper as well. Both barn doors do open, and then we've got the same Husky liner in the back, but the carpets are clean also. So carpets are clean, probably because it's had these mats in it for a long time. It does have the spare. I'm not sure if it's the same size as what's on it right now, so that might not do you any good, or I guess it would work in a pinch. But again, headliner is clean. These panels are clean. Super nice, super clean interior. If you guys have any questions, give me a call, 979-202-1948. Again, no rust in the rockers. And again, this gives you an idea. Just so clean from an interior perspective. Guys, very nice Excursion. Like I said, 186,000 miles. VIN plate. Last rocker to show you. And then driver's seat just as clean as the passenger seat. Feels like a genuine leather. Clearly it's been reupholstered at some point. Power seats do work. Steering wheel is in good condition. Has the Livewire TS programmer, or I guess monitor. It does have a trailer brake controller. And then, oh, notice one of those doodads right there is broken. All right, let me show you underneath it. So again, rockers, no rust, exceptionally clean. Rust is not an issue with this rig. What am I gonna do now? I guess I'll begin to close the doors here and show you what she looks like with her clothes on, or with her doors closed, of course. But yeah, super nice rig, guys. Beautiful day out here in College Station. Today is March the 11th, so it's spring break. Hopefully you guys are having a good week. And I'm out here filming videos, but I'm thankful for the pretty weather. So yeah, very nice Ford Excursion. Certainly looks the part. Definitely looks the part. The exterior is very clean, very nice. It's in good shape. It does have a little bit of bake on the hood and the roof, so I'll show you that here in a second. You couldn't see that before with the hood open. And you can't see it from every angle. Like right here, you can't see it at all because it's just kind of centered right there on the top. I think it maybe sat under a tree and actually got some sap on it, which is why I think the hood looks the way that it does. But all right, I'm gonna get a little bit closer to it here and show you everything, and then we'll take it for a test drive here in a minute. But yeah, check out the hood. Hood does, it's really not, to me, indicative of like straight bake. To me, it looks more like it sat under a tree and got sap on it, because it doesn't even feel bad. It doesn't feel like the clear coat's missing, but anyway, it is there. It's not perfect. You could probably repaint. If you repainted the hood and the roof, this thing would look brand spanking new. Let me get a little bit closer to it. It does have a little spot right there where paint is chipped away and you just got like a little surface rust forming there. And it does have a scratch right there. Looks like maybe a door ding. Again, overall, the paint is actually very nice. If I were going to give it a grade, I'd maybe give it an 8. I would give the sides a good 9, but I would give the overall maybe an 8 because of the roof and the hood. We didn't do any type of paint correction on this thing or any type of polish, so it could be made even nicer potentially. Looks like there might be a light scuff right here, like a light scuff that kind of runs this distance. Definitely not in the paint, definitely be polished off. But like I said, we didn't do any type of polish on this thing. Very clean rig, nice Excursion. Little bit of sun bake right here on the cladding, but it's a Texas truck, no rust. So part of the reason you don't have any rust is because we got sun, and it's just a little bit different. So we don't have rust down here in Texas, but we do have the sun. Now, interesting, this is not sun baked, which again makes me think maybe it just sat under a tree and got some sap on the paint. This does still have the parking sensors, which is kind of cool. So it's still got your trailer hitch, and it has the parking sensors right there. And again, of course, it's limited. Everything looks pretty good back here. And then we're on the driver's side. Has a great reflection in the paint, little bit of sunbake again on the cladding, nothing crazy. Again, the tires are all the same. I do have the hub for this wheel, by the way. It'll come with it. It just needs a bolt to go back on. Scratch right there. Maybe a little smudge right there, but again, you can't feel that. That's not in the clear coat. That's just a little smudge. That would be polished right off. Door ding right there. Nice. All right, let's start this thing up. Like I said, we've got to find the keys to it. Beautiful day. We've got a helicopter coming. So not a true cold start here as I pulled it out of the garage, and it's not a cold day necessarily. But you can see still has the wait to start light come on. And it starts right up. It hasn't done anything for me except start right up. Now it's got 186,406.6 miles. I know there's a little bit of a glare on the camera right there, so you might not be able to see it. AC does blow cold, so I need it today. Like I said, it's a little bit warmer. And then you can see right there, there's the gauges. Obviously, we just started it. You can see coolant temp 96, oil temp 95. You can see battery voltage 11.3. FICM 49.5. Battery voltage probably a little bit low from it just sitting here for a little while. What else? You can see the radio. Again, AC. Rear AC is blowing. This little doodad is not currently working. Very, very common. Oh. Window. Does have nice tinting on all the windows, by the way. Now let's see, make sure the mirrors work. Mirror works. Perfect. So yeah, she's just kind of idling here. Everything is looking good. Let me show you under the hood so you can hear it idle, and then we'll take it for a test drive. Battery is date code 10 of 24, so batteries are new. It's got a little squeak from the belt. That's because it's been detailed. My detail guy put some kind of spray on it. No blow by. I guess, again, this one's spent a week or two at our mechanic. Spent a week or two at our mechanic, and they tell me if they find anything. And like I said, we spent about $3,000 rebuilding the front end of this thing and replacing the shocks, or the rear shocks have been replaced. The front shocks weren't replaced. They weren't in need. But anyway, it's a mechanically healthy, from what we can tell. Runs good, drives good. About to take it for a drive for you. And then doesn't appear to have any blow by. Also, it's been parked in the same place in our shop with a concrete floor, and there was no oil after I pulled it off today. It's been sitting in the same spot for about a week, so there wasn't even a drop below it. So that's a good sign right there. All right, let's take this thing for a little test drive. Again, 2004 Ford Excursion Limited. No rust, no accidents, just a minor reported on Carfax. Which, again, it says on Carfax was hit while parked. So it wasn't some significantly crazy accident. AC is blowing cold. Absolutely, guys, I think this is a nice truck. Oop, getting a phone call. Those first 3 shifts were great. Again, as I've said before, this isn't the smoothest road in the world, but it's a good, accurate road to show you what it rides like. It's got a few ruts and grooves into it. It's a country highway. It's not like a nice, pretty state highway. But you can tell right now I'm driving it with one hand. My left hand is on the wheel. My right hand's holding the GoPro, and steering is tight, feels good. Again, we rebuilt the front end, so it ought to. And that was all the shifts. We're in 5th gear now. Those were all seamless. It just shifted really, really good, really strong. We're running about 1,700 RPMs, going 60 miles per hour. Coolant temp says 140. Engine oil temp says 130. Yeah. Quiet in here. No major creaks or squeaks or rattles. No check engine light, no ABS light, none of that. Really smooth ride, actually. Those tires are smooth. Since we rebuilt the front end, it's smooth. Since we replaced those shocks, it's riding good. Engine oil temp right now is reading 152. Coolant temp reading 170. Everything's just kind of going up. I do have a police officer behind me. Yep, he's pulling me over. Getting pulled over right now, guys. Praise the Lord. But if you have any questions, let me know. God bless you guys, and I'll talk to you really soon. Hopefully I don't get a ticket.